Arknights. Arknights. Originium will carve a path. Enfield won't stop
What was I
progressing.
missing? Ah. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
This one should be better for the present situation.
It doesn't really come. Pretty sure I can just not touch the actual like main stuff for now. What the dog? Every time. What the fuck? Can you please, for the love of God, just work when I'm not looking at you? Seriously, are you fucking kidding me? The battle is fine. Just fucking do it. I look away for 2 seconds and you fail. Dear God. Why are they so ass? I don't even know when they're doing it. I don't even know when they're failing. Yeah, it's 100. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this yesterday. I'm watching. Nothing should happen. Nothing has happened yet. And that's it. Yep. Nothing bad happened. It's like a 50-50 and I don't get what's causing it.
Where should we go next?
Damn it, just give me Vina Victoria, you bitch. She's cool looking. Why did it be a ventilator? I don't know anything about that. The damn planter. That's not the weirdest thing I've seen in this menu. For some reason, people just like do not unlock stuff, and I don't get why. Look at this. Look at this. 47, that's more reasonable. But like, there are like nearly level 60 people. Can I get out of this menu, please? Who just have like nothing. And I'm like, what have you been doing this whole time? Like, there are people that haven't unlocked the freaking reception room, and I'm like, did you never enter Dijon? Like, since doing that upgrade, have you never once entered back in here? Like, why? How do you not have the fucking reception room? I'm pretty sure the game makes you make it. You don't even make it, it just unlocks. The door just opens. My only guess is I think it requires a specific control nexus level, which means they're not upgrading the control nexus at all for whatever reason. I don't know why they're not doing that either. Oh, wait, what? Apparently it was... Oh, it should have been in the 6 hours. To be fair, a lot of people seem to go into gotchas for the end game for whatever fucking reason, and I don't understand people's obsession with quote-unquote end game content. To be fair, it's like the one thing I have to complain about when it comes to like gotcha players and stuff. It's just that why are they so insistent on doing this one specific comment section? It was a post on YouTube talking about Varka. And he was literally just asking, like, hey, what are y'all's thoughts on Varka? And there were people taking, like, I don't care if his damage is bad, which it's not. But they were like, I don't care if his damage is bad, he's cool, and I like him, would play him. And there were people, like, trying to say, no, you're stupid, until you have to watch when you have to do, like, all the endgame content. Like, one, he can definitely... I've seen his damage in the trials alone, which are usually pretty bad. His damage numbers are more than enough to do endgame content. Second of all, not every character has to be Omega strong. Endgame content is like 2% of the entire game. You do it like once a month and then don't touch it for a month. Like, I don't get what people's obsession with endgame is. It's fucking boring as shit. It's just, hey, here's a timer challenge. Ooh, now you're fucking annoyed because you can't hit the freaking ridiculous DPS requirements. Endgame content is incredibly boring. I only ever do it for the rewards, and I only do it in an amount that I feel is worth it to do. Like, I don't do Spiral Abyss 12 because it's just not worth it to try and do that. I don't do Imaginary Theater at all because it is by far the worst game mode in the entirety of Genshin. I do Stygian Onslaught because they actually decided to put all the rewards at the beginning. So I don't care about the last two because it's just, oh, yippee, Dust of Enlightenment. I don't need that. Like, people's insistence that the only way to play the game is meta is fucking ridiculous to me. If a character's damage is bad, whoop-de-doo. Not every character needs to be the strongest on their release. That's fucking stupid. And incredibly boring. Why would you want that? I don't get it. What's the point of having every new character be meta? That just sounds stupid. The reason I will never touch Mawika is because she's just a meta bot, and she's so boring to play. Using her bike form feels like flopping around a wet fish. It's really, really bad. It is, like, actually so bad. Oh, I should be able to grab this stuff now. Let's go to. Should we go? Let's go to Jingle Valley and grab these two really quick. But like, not to mention that the fact that Malvika's damage numbers were so high genuinely pissed me off. Because I was like, bro, what are we doing? They really are just pandering to the meta players. At least with the Mondstadt characters, they seem to have a bit more fun with it. Because, holy shit. Oh. Oh, okay.
Are we collecting this? Understood. I'll keep an eye out.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
Barca is, bar none, the single funnest character in the entire Genshin to play. He is so unbelievably fun that on the channel you can find a video where I, for an hour straight, did nothing but fight with Barca in the trial mode. Holy crap, he is so much fun. It hurt to do, because my hands were... Right, it's the wrong direction. Oh, you fucking shitty ass fucking bowler. Not to mention the fact that I liked finding all the intricacies of like how his kit worked. Because, for example, when you after you do his attacks in his special state for a bit, he gets like an extra attack he can do, and you can either use a special like skill or a special charged attack. I love the charge attack. However, I did realize that doing only the charge attack was a bad idea. Because the charge attack did more damage than the skill, but it had very limited range. So if I was fighting multiple trash mobs like the Cryo Slimes or the Hilichurl Rogues that showed up there, I did this. If I was fighting like the Ruin Guards and stuff, I would use the charge attack. And okay, speaking of the low damage stuff, that people were talking about? Like, dude, the reason people say that a character has low damage is because it's the strongest characters in the game. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine that he doesn't do as much damage as, like, fucking Flynn's. Flynn's is over-engineered as
Elysium will
hell.
carve a path.
Like, genuinely, do they not realize how fucking over-engineered a lot of those characters are?
Yeah,
I should be doing that.
perfect for a Sonic King.
Was it? Who's you? Like, they're just, like, comparing their damages to, like, the strongest characters ever released in the game, and I'm like, yeah, no shit. They're not every character that's released is supposed to be become the strongest in the game immediately. That'd be fucking boring.
I'll never forget the sight of them.
I'm not disappointed in Varka at all. They made him incredibly fun. It's garbage. Who has lifestyle? Or fashion? Is it lifestyle or fashion? These are lifestyle culture. Okay, who has lifestyle? Oh, I saw smoke right up there. Do this. It's useless to save these. Who is... Have I seen this menu? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Jesus. Well, that's not helpful.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Let's go over the map.
So, Pogra has culture, but I don't think he has Wuling's runner's choice.
Looking for me?
Lifestyle and level, okay?
I offer to date. Where are we headed? What? Operator present. A strong.
Ooh, I definitely want to read more Prolica. I think
Really
they're all in
sorry.
here. Curly. She's not in here. Is she in here somewhere? See, Avi's in here, so probably. What does Curly usually standing here? Oh, hello.
Since your awakening,
Yeah, this gives a decent amount.
I really appreciate.
I'm really sorry. Got time for a nice dinner or something? I stumbled upon this in the north. The arsenal engineers of... Thank you for your gift.
I like that he gives you candy. How many do I have left? Technology. Where's Ember? I need fashion as well. Creative. Very good. You do you do fashion or is it
Why are
just
you
lifestyle?
idling here?
Oh, you do. Oh, you do have creative as one of them.
I don't...
Okay, now we just need to find Ember. She's pretty hard to miss, but the problem is she might not be loaded in.
Ah! Enemy!
I think you can occasionally hear the Japanese that could
Got a moment, Endman?
Now, is Ember in the building? I don't know, if Ember is in the building, she would be loaded in. She's either resting or she's in manufacturing cabin. I forgot to check the manufacturing cabins. So I'm stupid. Ember's in here. Got it. And she's actively working. Hello.
Dijiang is a vessel furnished with various amenities, but she's not built for war. Her absence...
Read this.
My thanks. I will treat...
I do want to go through her stuff because I do want to learn about the actual events that took place in the past. Because something happened, and I'm gonna assume that's why she doesn't have wings and why it took me so long to realize she's a Sancta. She has the halo, but it looks different from most Sancta halos, and she's missing her wings. Guys, you can see it right here. This is what a usual Sancta looks like. You know, thin halo above the head, those sort of like glass-like wings. Hello. But Ember doesn't have either of those. Ember does have a halo. It's more back and it's rotated, and it's like black.
Still waiting for...
My
And
crusade is
yeah,
far
it's like has the
from over.
like the actual golden halo is like inside of it, but I don't understand what the other part is. At first, I thought she might have been Sarkaz for like, but I was like, is that right? Like the main thing that made me confused was just the. Oh, that's how I access this menu. Okay, I was wondering how people did this, but like as you can see, she doesn't have any. So it's reasonable to suspect that she lost her wings in a fight. I'll learn more about. Oh, I just got Lavatan
Original.
200.
Looking for me? You finally remember something?
I like doing this stuff because you get some interesting information from doing these. Tijuana is her last name.
Headed?
It is not her first name. Her first name is Lamp. Which you can figure out all the way. Oh, actually, you figure it out in one of these. I don't remember which one specifically.
Still standing after last night's horror
No, it's
flick?
not this one. And we shall start
Guess
like
I'll have to
5.
up the stake. Endman. Talos 2 is huge.
No, it's the
Just
other
call
one.
me Lamp.
There it is.
Aviwena is actually my family name. Hey! It's no joke to me, so don't laugh.
She's so cute. I love her so much. I wasn't expecting to be so attracted to her originally, but I absolutely love
Looking for
Aviwana.
me? You finally remember something?
Okay, let's look through the stuff here. What do we got? Okay, Endfield is a medical division service log. Author Dula Gray, clinical psychologist. Log 1. Surgeon Answorth has been dispatched to the service in response to an emergency, so this is my first time providing psychotherapeutic services on my own ever since I joined Enfield. The job is to provide psychological evaluations for an onboarding operator, but this is the start of a beautiful relationship between us. For 6 hours, but the operator did not show up. Log 2. I verified the records. Those operators reconvened are troubled by polymnestic disorders. I'm the chief therapist in charge of this case. My second meeting, which is technically first, all facts considered, with Operator Lavatan was successful. The psychological evaluation that we missed last time, she also explained why she failed to show up for that meeting. It appeared that she was deeply troubled and annoyed by certain nightmares, and she chose to head to the surface and sort the feelings out. My encouragement, she agreed to describe her dreams to me. Lavatine dreamed of herself standing in a classroom. One by one, her classmates introduced themselves on the stage. It was her turn. She tried to open her mouth, but no voice came out. Tried again, but her throat began to hurt, and she only managed to emit blurred, raspy noises. The teacher turned around, but a raging flame danced where her face should be. You could not say it because you've never had your own life. Lavatine tried to leave the classroom, only to find herself in a familiar yet alien-looking house. Everything around here was burning. The fire consumed the walls, the books, and the mirrors. Her classmates, friends, teachers, families, and even colleagues she met in Rhode Island and Dijon stood in the room, but all their faces were contortions of twisted flame and no longer recognizable. She then ran for the door and forced her way through, only to find herself in the exact same house, also on fire. She ran again, opened the door, and saw the same thing. With every door she went through, the room got smaller and the flames got closer. In the end, she opened the final door and arrived at a room of ashes with neither fire nor smoke. She saw herself seated in the room, smiling at her. It finally burnt everything. This recurring dream appears to be rooted in memories she has carried in her mind. Whether these are drawn from real experiences or mere illusions is unclear, but it seems she has been journeying with this burden for a long time. I tried prescribing several recommended therapies for upper Lavatine, but the results were less than ideal. After receiving suggestions from Surgeon Answorth, I suggested Lavatine if she ever considered medical removal of these memories, as the scenes and nightmares continue to affect her in an unabated fashion. She pondered for a moment and denied this advice. Several days later, she described another dream to me. In this dream, Lavatine woke up in a white world. The sky was clean and flawless, and the land seemed endless. She walked for a long time without feeling the wind. She met no one, heard nothing, and saw no shadows. A door stood at the very end. Posted on the door was a note. Enter if you do not wish to be anyone else. There she stopped. She chose not to open the door. The session ended. Operative Lavatine gave me a bunch of fiery red flowers, a token of gratitude for future sessions of memory sharing. File 3. Document combat adaptation test records. Candidate Lavatine reconvener. Monitor CRAD Endfield security professional. OS 7 combat simulation system. Contents mass suppression and precision strikes. Duration 3 minutes 42 seconds. Results pass conditional. Test summary. At the seventh second of Phase 1, Operator Lavatine summons a giant flaming blade with one hand, no open ID identified. Said blade is likely created by Lavatine's Originium arts, and charges directly into the center of simulating enemy group before verbal instructions were given nor confirmed. At the 31st second, thermal readings exceeded simulation environment monitoring threshold. System automatically activates anti-heat measures. Security professional CRAD requests to stop the test, but Operator Lavatine denies the request. At the 1 minute and 24 second mark, Operator Lavatine destroyed all enemy units and assumed a standing pose in the center of the simulation area, while adjusting her breathing after a high-intensity burst of activities. Combat resumed after 38 seconds to initiate Phase 2. Test item stationary suppression was initiated. Operator's performance was far more extreme than Phase 1, and the entire test was completed after 1 minute and 40 seconds. Behavioral summary. Combat style is highly aggressive and prioritizes breaking the stalemate with overwhelming force. Prefers seizing combat initiatives instead of focusing on tactical coordination. Willingness to support teamwork is unstable. Weapon efficacy is significantly improved at emotional thresholds. Effects included spreading fire, localized scorch marks, and signal interference. Test review. She is incredibly powerful, but has yet to build up the mental fortitude to master it. She does not enjoy destruction, but uses combat as a means to vent her emotions and prove her existence. She must learn how to restrain herself and bring that instability under control. Match the fire, but don't become the fire. If she loses her connection to medic or support operators in the team, no one would be able to save her. I don't think you gave me this test to see if I can still fight. You wanted to know if I would lose control, right? Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Note, new thermal insulation must be installed in the combat testing area. If there's another test, also prepare 3 servings of coolant beverages. Document, post-operational summary. During this whole combat operation, Operator Lavatine charged into the enemy on her own accord at the initial stages of battle and did not respond to tactical calls from her team. Her actions temporarily severed communications, disrupted the chain of command, and caused a momentary panic amongst team members. Unfortunately, the team did not suffer any casualties. When the operation ended, analyses of residual energy traces and tactical data loggers confirmed Operator Lavatine successfully diverted the focus of enemy fire toward herself with these means. Deliberate exposure of her own position and continuous emission of super-hot flames that disrupt enemy defenses. In other words, she used herself as a lure to create a tactical breach and allowed our attacking operators to exploit the opening and achieve her tactical objectives. Upon concluding the operation, Operator Lavatine sat on a cooled fragment of molten rock. Burn marks in the vicinity showed that this area was subjected to extremely intensive strikes. Lavatine said nothing as we surveyed the battlefield. but understanding that all other uppers were well, she softly said, "Good." Oh, that's cute. Alright, we've got what do we do stuff we got in the audio box? It's less total stuff than I believe it's less total stuff than if you're in than when you get the next one because you get more at trusting. You get 3 whole Dijong idle chatters.
It's you. Oh, I wasn't waiting for you specifically. I hereby offer my utmost appreciation to the logistics division for the all-you-can-eat ice cream bar. Need me to grab a few scoops for you? I got a mission. Wanna come with? No need for teleprotocol. I prefer the drop pod. I'm going in a deafening hell of fire.
I have heard this
right on
before.
top of their heads.
One of the reasons why I believe this is the case is because in the original Arknights, most of her memories are being dropped off by helicopter. So she's used to just getting dropped off into places.
My mind is still filled with all sorts of fragmented memories. They didn't just vanish. I simply chose not to study them. Perhaps when I'm done taking care of these mundane chores, I'll follow these memories and start a new journey. Surtur. All her rage, her sense of loss, and her confusion remain in my memories. They feel so real and permanent. Yet when I recall the decision she made for herself in the end, I find some measure of solace.
I don't believe something else. Okay, cool. I like how I am actually getting like consistent like stuff now because you need to hit 100% to even get a single set of extra ones. Then you have to hit 200 for another set. So it's pretty expensive. I don't want to be buying stuff all the time. All right.